Hi, JP here again. I had a request to make a LED for a pinball game using an SMD LED instead of the regular kind of old-fashioned one. And this is the finished product. This is what they look like. And I'm going to show you here how to assemble these for. These were assembled for 5 cents a piece. As an example, what you need to start with is some old bases, old bulbs, and break out the bulb, clean it out, and drill a hole through the bottom. And you need some solder. You need the SMDs. These were purchased online for $3.90 for 100, so 39
cents each.
Resistors, they were penny a piece. These are 150 ohm resistors. These are 50/50 SMD LEDs. And then I use a little vise, some little basic tools, a soldering gun, and a hot glue gun to finish these off to look like this. So this is what you start with, and I'll assemble one here in steps. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take one of these SMDs out of the case, and I'm going to take the resistor. I'm going to do a little bending on it. So the resistor, I did a little bend on the wire. Now the SMD, you'll notice it has a little notch in the corner. That's the positive side. I'm going to put it in a vise, and I'm going to solder the resistor across the 3 tabs on the positive side. Okay, here I've put the SMD in the little vise, and these 3 tabs are along the positive side. There's 3 tabs, I can't focus too well, but they're on the negative side. But here across the positive side is where I'm going to solder this resistor across these 3. So I'm going to set the camera down and solder that. Okay, I've soldered that on there. Now this piece of wire that's sticking off the end, I'm going to clip off the excess right here and take it out of the vise. So this is the resistor soldered to the positive side. Okay, now I'm going to solder a little wire on the negative side. Okay, so here I've soldered the little wire, another piece of wire on the negative side. So I've got the positive with the resistor and the negative. Now I'm going to bend this other on the negative side, bend it, and I'm going to slide this into this little base. So I've bent the 2 leads, and the positive is going to go down through the middle, through the little hole in the bottom, and I'm going to turn this so the negative is going to get soldered on the old tab there, and it'll look like this. So I'm going to move the camera aside here. I'm going to solder this negative onto the side of the old base. I'm going to solder the resistor lead, which is the positive, to the little on the bottom here, and then I'm going to clip off these wires. Okay, I just finished soldering these negative onto the side of the case, and the bottom is done. Clip those off. So this is all done except for some hot glue, which will just sort of make it all sturdy and firm, and where you can push it around and so forth in the socket. I'm going to take a little file to that end as well. Be right back. Okay, we'll put a little hot glue in here. This will just hold it all sturdy. If you want a frosted LED, you can put a little bit of this on the top, but I don't find any need for that. These work really well. Okay, I'm gonna let this cool down and harden and be right back. Well, there you have it, another 5-cent warm white SMD LED for 5 cents there, and I'll put it in the game and you can see what it looks like. Now there's two LEDs side by side, and there's two incandescent bulbs that are side by side, so you can see what they look like. And here they are, the 3000 pointer and the 5000 pointer are the LEDs we just did, and the other two there are the incandescent bulbs. And from the top side you can't tell there's a difference. There's a little glare with the camera, but with the naked eye there's no glare, and they look great. They look they're warm white. They have a nice, well, warm incandescent look to them. And so I realize this isn't for everybody that wants to put their own bulbs together, but if you have some time and you have some patience, you've got some old bases, old 47 or 44 bases laying around, you can do them for 5 cents a piece. Hope you enjoyed it, and take care.